It's the Nerdy Birds. Tweet, tweet, tweet! And today we are going to be talking about one very, very important human organ system.
Now we have many organ systems in our body. Just to name a few, we've got the digestive system, the reproductive system, and the circulatory system.
And these are all very important and help to keep us alive. The human organ system that we're going to be talking about today is the nervous system. Tweet, tweet! The main function of the nervous system is to control and coordinate the body's functions. It also responds to internal and external stimuli.
The three structures involved in the system are the brain, the spinal cord, and the peripheral nerves.
The nervous system is made up of many special cells that are called neurons. Tweet, tweet!
There are three different types of neurons. Sensory neurons carry impulses from your sense organs to the brain and the spinal cord.
So, like when you touch something hot, like a hot stove, then the sense organs in your finger send signals to your brain and your spinal cord telling you that that is hot and causing you pain.
The second type of neuron is the motor neuron. The motor neurons carry impulses from your brain and your spinal cord to your muscles and glands.
So, once you've realized that that is hot and it is causing pain, your brain sends messages back through to your muscles to retract your arm.
Lastly, the interneurons connect sensory neurons and motor neurons and carry impulses between them.
Those are usually located in the spinal cord, and that is how those other neurons get from your brain to your glands and back and forth. On the far left, the large mass you see is the cell body. The long strings attached are the dendrites. On the other side, on the far right, are the axon terminals.
The long, thin string connecting the cell body and the axon terminals is known as the axon. The blue ovals over top of the axon are insulating membranes known as myelin sheaths.
All these structures work together to carry impulses from the brain and to the glands and other muscles and structures in our bodies.
These tiny neurons produce high voltages through the power of a membrane pump using the energy of ATP.
The way that the nerve impulse works is there are sodium and potassium ions. The sodium ions are positive while the potassium ions are negative. Sodium ions naturally stay on the outside because there are more gates and channels that allow the potassium ions into the cell. That, therefore, creates resting potential.
If the nerve impulse is strong enough, or if a threshold occurs, the sodium gates will open and positive sodium ions will flow through, creating the reversal of charges called action potential. The location at which one neuron can transfer a stimuli to another neuron is called the synapse.
There are neurotransmitters inside of an axon. Neurotransmitters are chemicals used by a neuron to transmit an impulse across a synapse to another cell.
The nervous system can be divided into two unrelated ways: the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system consists of the brain and the spinal cord, and the brain is further divided into the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brain stem. In the peripheral nervous system, there are two different categories: somatic and autonomic.
The brain is the control center of the nervous system. The brain receives and interprets messages that we give it through the cerebrum and the cerebellum and the brain stem. Something that also works in this way is a phone. Tweet, tweet. A phone has many wires in it and different things, and it's designed in such a way that we can do almost anything with just the tap of a button. The main computer chip in the phone sends messages and signals throughout the phone so that the screen can show what you need and help you with your everyday life.
The subatomic nervous system regulates activities that are under conscious control, like wiggling your toes or picking up something. The autonomic nervous system regulates activities that are not under conscious control, such as your heart beating or your breathing. And that's the Beat Bite on the nervous system. Tweet, tweet.